Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So you're going to need to excuse my voice because I do have a bit of a cold. I'll try and be as coherent as I can. So if you remember in one of my videos, I did a sponsor for a company called Itehil, and in that video I did a review on a rechargeable carbon monoxide alarm. Well, Itehil reached out again and they've sent me out their portable shower system. So let's get it connected to them and have a wee look. So in the box we get power cables and nozzle, inlet and outlet hoses, water filter, we get the shower head, check that, the manual, and then we get the unit itself. So we're going to come back to it in a wee second. Itehil actually does give us 2 batteries for it. So features wise, the Itehil Portable Shower is lightweight and portable at only 3.2 kilogram or 7 pounds. It's got 2 rechargeable 1500 mAh batteries. The pump itself is a self-priming pump and can be used in any fresh water thanks to the water filter with its dual filtration. The pump does have dual modes with low flow mode and high flow mode. On the low flow mode, you'll get 1.1 gallons per minute for 3 hours, or on a high flow mode, you'll get 1.8 gallons per minute for 1 hour. And the shower head has 3 different spray settings: jet, mist and rain modes. So this is a shower here. First impressions, visually, I'll be honest, it's not the best looking. It looks more like a battery charger for your car battery or something like that, but then do looks matter because, again, as long as it does what it says it does, then it doesn't really matter. So on the left here we do have the water inlet and the water outlet. You pull this wee tab down and this is where the battery goes. We've got the on and off buttons, and these basically just control how much power it gives to the shower head. So you do get a wee handle to carry it, but it is super light. So with the batteries, they are rechargeable. As you can see, we can plug it in through there to recharge it. Just slot in like that, and then you can close it over just to keep it more waterproof. But that's pretty much it. So one of the main reasons why I wanted to review this Itehil shower system was predominantly down to that battery system, because again, you do get 2 batteries with it, and power wise I've figured it's going to be a lot more powerful than the tiny FlexTail. The battery's going to last longer, and if the battery runs out, we do still have another battery, so we can have a longer shower. So with all the shower systems that I have reviewed on the channel, I would say this will more or less closely match the FlexTail ones as opposed to the Camplux, because the Camplux is bigger and it uses gas to heat the water. This doesn't use gas and this doesn't heat the water. This one's strength, I think, is the fact that it can use these batteries and it will have a lot more power than the FlexTail, and also give us that nice big shower head, so we do get the full benefit of a proper shower kind of thing. So let's see how easy it is to get it set up. So the 2 hoses you get are exactly the same diameter, but one is longer than the other one, and I'm guessing the longer one, you would use that for your water source. So the water outlet's on the left hand side, so all we do is just unscrew the cap, get your hose, and with the plastic clip that we unscrewed, we just want to feed it through there. Put the hose on the end of the cap, like that, bring this down and screw it on. And at the other end, you want to get your water filter, get that on there nice and tight. So with the inclusion of the water filter, it means we're not just limited to a water container, so it means we can actually put this in like a lock or a lake kind of thing. But if you did want to use a water container, you could just go in like that. And when you're connecting this shower head, you will see we also get another filter, which goes on the end here. And to connect it to the hose, we just have this, basically your bog standard garden hose kind of clip, and you want to make sure the filter goes on the inside, and then we just screw it on to the end of the shower head. On the other end of the hose, we've got this quick release lock, and again, these things are pretty standard on most garden hoses and stuff, and all you do is just click it in like that and you're ready to go. So this is your complete setup. So you would basically toss this into the lake or the lock or a water container, and then that's your shower hose. So then all we do is pull the flap down at the front, pop in your battery, and with the shower head you put it in the stop position, and then you turn on the power here. So if you turn on one switch, you'll get the standard power, and if you turn on 2 switches, you'll get a lot more flow rate. So if you can hear the power, like that. And basically what that's doing is that's just the water pump inside this unit, bringing the water from the water source into the unit, and it's going to hold it until you turn it on with the shower head, and then it will basically feed it through. But this is your complete setup, so let's see it in action and see how powerful it actually is. That shower pressure looks to be on point, and that flow rate looked amazing. So let's get into the pros and cons. You can use it in a lake or a loch with that added water filter. It is light and it is pretty portable. With this system, we do have a full-size shower head. If you are someone that doesn't like using the wee small shower head from like FlexTail, then this is going to be the one for you. Another pro for me are the included batteries. With this, we can use one while recharging the other, so we can keep a constant loop going where we're never going to be out of power. So the fact they do include 2 batteries with it is pretty cool. So let's cover the cons. So the first con for me is the included charger. The charger we get is for the American market. If you can see the 2 prongs. So I've had to use basically one of my EU adapters. If I didn't have that, then I would have to go out and buy it, so it's an additional purchase. So I don't see why Itehil don't supply it with an EU plug if they're going to be selling it in Europe kind of thing. They do supply it with a USB cable if you don't want to get one of those travel adapters. With the plug, you do have a little red indicator that lets you know when it's charging, but the problem is there's no light that I can see on the USB cable, so how do you know when it's charged fully? Another con for me, it's not the prettiest. To me it just looks very dated, but it feels like the design budget ran out after the shower head. They could have at least made it the same colour as the shower head, but as it is just now, you would think I bought these 2 things separately and put them together. So who is the Itehil Portable Shower System for? For me, I would say it bridges the gap between the smaller FlexTail and the bigger Camplux. It's got more power, better flow rate, interchangeable batteries, longer battery life than the FlexTail. And on the other side, it does everything the Camplux does, except heat the water. But for anyone needing an off-grid shower, a quick solution for hosing down hiking boots, hosing down your bike after a trail run, cleaning the dogs after a muddy walk, washing salty seawater, sand off yourself on beach days, then I would say this is definitely a good option for anybody in those situations. So thanks again to Itehil for sending out their portable shower, and if you guys want to go and pick this up, I will leave a link in the description, and Itehil have kindly given me a 20% off discount, RobnDob. So if you click that link and input that discount code, then you'll get a 20% off your order. But guys, that's going to cover it for this episode. Let me know in the comments what you think of the Itehil Portable Shower, and if you haven't already, why not get subscribed and hit that bell notification so you're always notified when I drop a new video. So until the next one guys, peace.